If you're worried about the world we're leaving to our children, well then it looks like your algorithm brought you to the right place. Welcome, I'm the mom behind the mask. Now, if you have opened up your social media at any point in the last few days, you have heard about the Diddy case. I'm not going to cover it. There are plenty of wonderful content creators who are doing a great job covering this case, but there is one aspect of it that I want to talk about that I think relates to our future as a society. Cassie Ventura has been testifying for the first few days of the Diddy case, outlining all the abuse that she experienced at the hands of him. And I don't want to take away from anything she experienced, because if you've read anything into this case and seen what he put her through, it's truly gut-wrenching. This shows one of the many occasions in which Cassie was beaten by Diddy. She was also drugged. She was forced to have sex with other men. These men would urinate on her, urinate in her. Yeah, this is bad. They would finish on her. And then Diddy had this thing where he liked for her to take the men's sauce and rub it on him. She outlined times that her mouth were covered in sores, that she had constant infections so often that they couldn't be cleared up with antibiotics alone, and that she was still being forced to perform constantly. She was his sex slave.
What you got to say now? What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say.
So we can all agree that she was a victim. The things that she suffered at the hands of Diddy are gut-wrenching to even hear about, much less to live. I can't even imagine what she went through. But I do want to point out that at some point, these parties, these acts, and all of these things, they were consensual. She wanted to be there. She wanted to do them. Now, I'm not sure when that changed. I'm not sure if it was a gradual process of, wanting to be a part of it and then realizing she didn't want to be a part of it anymore and then was being forced, or if it was even a sequential order of events. Maybe she wanted to be a part of one, it was bad and then didn't want to be a part of the next one. They had a falling out and then she went back. We don't know all the details, but I think it's safe to say that at some point this was a consensual thing that she wanted to be a part of. And then at other points she wasn't. Okay, but what I want to point out here is that her husband is in the courtroom. Her husband is supporting her. She's a pregnant woman, a married pregnant woman with her second child. And he's listening to everything she did, everything that happened to her, text conversations. He's seeing pictures, videos. I mean, I can't imagine what he is feeling in that courtroom.
You mean Cassie's now husband once FaceTimed her while she was getting her cheeks consensually clapped by Diddy? What? I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This man might be a little too strong. There is only so much a man can take.
To not only find out what happened to her, what she was a part of, things that she did, but that she was also consensually at times cheating on him before they were married, of course. But yeah, she admitted to cheating on him multiple times with Diddy, having these parties, attending these parties while dating her now husband.
Imagine your wife cheats on you and you take her back. Y'all work this shit out. Then years later, down the line, you have to find out how and exactly what ways she was cheating on you. So you find out not only was she just cheating on you with one dude, she was getting triple, quadruple teamed, double teamed, drinking other niggas bee juice. I mean, just let niggas do whatever. And not to mention, she also had an affair with Diddy. The She said abused her. She had an affair with this.
Cassie's husband leaving court again, after now finding out that Diddy would ask her to place another man's semen on his body, specifically on his chest and nipples. This is the second time he walks out.
Now, I said in the beginning of this video, I was going to relate this to a bigger societal issue. What I think is a bigger societal issue. Keep that in mind. You can agree or disagree. I think what we're witnessing here is something playing out in real time that we are going to see continue to play out in the future. Something that's going to play out in relationships everywhere. Because women and men alike who are S workers, who are active on corn sites, who are active on OF, who are putting their intimate moments, to say it nicely, putting their intimate moments on video for the world to pay for and see. Now, I am a person, I do not support S work. I do not support OF. I think that OF and corn and S work are problems in our society. I think it contributes to mental health issues. I think it contributes to unrealistic expectations for women and men as well, for how a partner should look, how they should act, their libido, their how they should perform in the bedroom. I think it is a huge societal problem. The effects that it's going to have in the future on relationships, not only romantic relationships, but relationships between parents and children. Cassie's business is being played out for the world to see, and one day her children are going to see it as well. And if you or anyone is posting on OF or is a S worker that posts online, these are going to be things that your children are going to see, or they can see. Hopefully they don't. These are things that your partners are going to see. And I think something I'm really passionate about, or not passionate, but something I truly believe to my core, is that our morals and our values, our beliefs, our standards for ourselves and for others are not the same in our 30s and 40s as they are when you're 18, 19, in your early 20s, before your brain is fully formed. And the fact that I want to focus on women here, I know men do it too, but I want to focus specifically on women. The fact that women are performing on these sites and under the age of 25, before their brain is fully formed, before their decision-making skills are fully operable to the prime level of what the brain can do, and they are performing on these sites and showing the world their privates and their intimate moments and sexualizing themselves, I can guarantee you the majority of women who are doing this are going to regret it. I don't care how much money you make doing this. I don't care how fun it seems at the time. There will come a day for most of these women that they will grow up, they will want husbands, and they will have to have a very difficult conversation with their potential husbands about what they had done in the past. I know myself, I'm not even comfortable. I wasn't even comfortable sharing my body count with my husband, much less to have videos online for the world to see that never go away, of being intimate with another man, of doing egregious acts. I mean, look at the things that Cassie did. These are, she was forced to do a lot of these things, but a lot of these things people are just doing. They are fetishes, they are kinks, and I'm not here to kink shame, but when you put it on video for the world to see, that's one day going to be a conversation that you have to have with a potential life partner, to tell them, hey, I used to do this, and it's online, and everyone can see it. To see Cassie's husband and Diddy's children walking out of the courtroom, both appalled from what they've heard, I think can be seen as a metaphor for what spouses and children could likely feel one day when they're perhaps faced with a literal visualization of what their parent or partner did in their youth. I think it's one thing to tell your partner, oh yeah, when I was younger, I was promiscuous. I did some crazy stuff. It's another thing to have to see it. For a husband to have to see his wife in the act, to actually have to watch it, I think that can be traumatizing.
I cannot kiss you on camera. There's a reason for that. I'm going to marry someone someday. It might be you, it might not be you, and I do not want something of me kissing another man on television.
I just thought that clip was so interesting. She refused to kiss him because she didn't want her future husband, if it's not him, to see her kissing another man on TV. And while I'd say that's probably the other extreme than what we're talking about, and probably not the choice I would make, truthfully, but I really respect that. I respect that she held strong to her morals, to her beliefs, and ultimately the respect of her future husband. I think that's great. Let me know what you think. Even if you disagree, I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, if you're still here, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you like.